My best friend slept with my fiancé for 2 years and showed up at my wedding expecting me to crumble. But what happened when she walked through those doors changed her life forever. My best friend thought she was coming to watch me fall apart at my own wedding. Instead, she walked into the worst moment of her entire life, and I got a front row seat. Renee and I had been inseparable since freshman orientation. 12 years of friendship, roommates through college, bridesmaids at each other's imaginary future weddings we planned during wine nights. She introduced me to her cousin Wade at her birthday party when we were 26, and I fell for him immediately. Wade was charming, successful, and seemed completely devoted to me. We dated for 3 years before he proposed. I said yes without hesitation. Renee cried happy tears and immediately started planning my bachelorette party. What I didn't know was that she'd been sleeping with him since month 4 of our relationship. I found out 6 weeks before the wedding. Wade left his iPad unlocked and a message notification popped up while I was checking the weather. The thread with Renee went back 2 years and 8 months. Explicit photos, love declarations, plans to tell me after the honeymoon and run away together. They thought I was too naive to ever discover them. They were almost right. My first instinct was to scream, cry, and cancel everything. But something stopped me. A cold, calm clarity I'd never felt before. I read that entire message thread over 3 hours. I learned that Renee had always been jealous of me. That Wade had pursued me originally because of my family's connections to help his business. That they laughed about how oblivious I was. That Renee called me her charity case friend she kept around to feel better about herself. 12 years of friendship. All of it is fake. I didn't confront either of them. I smiled at Sunday dinners. I finalized wedding details. I let Renee throw me a bachelorette party where she toasted to forever friendship while texting Wade under the table. But I was quietly making changes. I called Wade's biggest investor, a family friend who'd known me since childhood. I forwarded him the messages where Wade bragged about inflating quarterly numbers to secure funding. The investor pulled out within a week, triggering an audit that revealed Wade had been cooking books for years. I contacted Renee's employer, an architecture firm where she'd been up for a partner. I anonymously sent them the messages where she admitted to stealing designs from junior colleagues and passing them off as her own. Screenshots don't lie. Then I moved my wedding date up by 1 week without telling either of them the real reason. Venue availability, I said. Everyone adjusted. The morning of my wedding, Wade woke up to federal agents at his door. Securities fraud. His accounts were frozen. His passport was confiscated. He never made it to the church. Renee arrived right on time, wearing the maid of honor dress I'd picked out for her. She walked through those doors with a smug little smile, probably expecting to watch me wait at the altar for a groom who'd never show, probably ready to comfort me with fake tears before running to Wade's side. Instead, she found 200 guests staring at a projector screen. I'd prepared a slideshow. Not of Wade and me, of Wade and Renee. Every photo they'd exchanged, every message calling me pathetic, every plan they'd made to humiliate me. The room went dead silent. Renee's face was completely white. She tried to run, but my actual bridesmaids blocked the door. For 12 minutes, everyone she'd ever tried to impress watched her betrayal play out in high definition. Her parents were there. Her boss was there. Her new boyfriend she'd been stringing along for backup was there. By Monday morning, she'd lost her job, her relationship, and her reputation. Her firm announced her termination citing ethics violations. Her boyfriend moved out of their shared apartment. Her own mother refused to answer her calls for 3 months. I never married Wade, obviously. He's currently awaiting trial and living in his parents' basement with an ankle monitor. His business collapsed entirely. Renee tried confronting me once. About 2 months later, she showed up at my apartment screaming that I destroyed her life. I just smiled at her. The same smug smile she wore walking into my wedding expecting to watch me crumble. She didn't have anything to say after that. People ask me sometimes if I regret it. If revenge was worth losing my wedding day, worth the embarrassment of being publicly cheated on. I think about Renee scrolling through job rejections. I think about Wade explaining to cellmates why he's there. I think about both of them realizing that the naive little charity case they'd mocked for years was always 3 steps ahead. Then I smile. And honestly, that smile is worth more than any wedding.